we have made it to St. Croix. We've come into Frederiksted Pier. So we're gonna hang around town for about 2 hours, and then we're gonna go on a catamaran ride. So this is our first stop from San Juan, Puerto Rico. We're about 66 miles from Puerto Rico, and we were traveling about 12 miles an hour at night. It's not very fast to get here. So this place is very beautiful, very green. Let's check it out. So if you're doing an excursion, they have 2 zones, 2 light poles. Each light pole has zone 1 or zone 2 on it, and then they'll break it up with their little flags on what excursion you have. So you don't have to go too far. Unfortunately, you don't have to go wait forever in the theater and for them to call your excursion number. So our excursion starts at 10:30. We were docking this morning and we're supposed to get off at 8:30. It is 8:11, so we actually got in a little bit early, so we get a little bit more time in town, which is awesome. And then we don't have to be back on the ship until 5:30 today, so we've got plenty of time to go cruise around town. Well, if you wait long enough, you'll have one of these that can come by and pick you up, and you won't have to do that long walk. Now we're almost to the end of the pier. If you don't want to do anything but you want to go to the beach, there's a beach right there that you can go to, Frederiksted Beach. There is really no port here that I can see. Looks like maybe a little duty-free shop coming up, but it reminds me a lot of like St. Thomas, where you or St. Martin. When you come on in, you just got a few shops around.
Everything out.
the cruise ship, to the left and to the right, they're going to have about 24 vendors out there. They're set up before the ship gets there, and they stay until the ship leaves. And when you come out, if you come to the left, you'll walk a short walk to a beach. If you come to the right, they've got all these little lush gardens with park benches and tables around it too. To find them all. Now, if you do need to use the restroom, if you come to the mall about halfway through, you want to look for this guy, and then the bathrooms will be right there. This is pretty cool. They have a veterans park here. It looks like they are set up for the torches to be lit at night, and then they got all the branches and the residents of St. Croix. Their names have been on here, so it goes all the way back, and I can tell, from World War II all the way to 2008 was the soonest one I saw. Yeah. Now, what's odd, since this is an island, there's not one person in the Coast Guard. There's only been 2 people in the Air Force. There's 3 in the Marine Corps, about 8 or 9 in the Navy, and they on a whole full plaque for the Army. Army in the house. Space Force, they don't even have a placard up for Space Force. They don't have a postcard. They don't have a note card for the Space Force. I don't know, I never just really thought about how old St. Croix may be. This house right here dates back to 1772. behind me dates back to 1775 when it was the first town well rum shop. So since it was a well house, it's been a police station, a judge's house, an inspector for customs, a goldsmith, a counselor for justice, a broker, a town agent, whatever that is, a fire burn. Oh, it got burnt in a fire in 1878. It was rebuilt in 1880. And then a few families that lived here. It was a news printing press. And then in 1965, it was a rum barrel. So a lot of history out here. And what's cool is when you walk around here, most of the buildings have covered porches or awnings so you can get out of the heat. It's really nice. But it really just seems like it's very untouched from its original. I mean, look at the doors and the windows. It just seems like it's very untouched from its original condition, which is pretty cool. We're gonna head back to the ship now. As you see, there's not too much to do in Frederiksted, but there's plenty of little vendors, some shops, dive shops come out from the pier, and there'll be guys wanting to give you some taxi rides to Rainbow Beach and things like that. So there's things to do outside the area, but not too much to do right outside the pier.